Good afternoon. Well, today I want to talk a little bit longer about how I think um, a movement should be in order to change the world. And for that, I want to show you this map. Well, this map is a little bit odd. Here you can see the countries not by its size in square kilometers, but by its population. So you can see at that time China had 1.42 billion people. So the biggest country here is China. Then the second biggest country was at that time India with 1.35 billion people, and you may see that India is the second largest country in this map. And then you can watch that some countries that appear really big uh, in a planisphere are really small in this map because they have a really small population. For instance, you can see down here Australia is really, really, really small. Other example is here Russia. Russia is the biggest country in the world, but by population is really small. Um, and well, in what the world calls America and I call Avia, you can see that Canada is a thin line over the United States. So even though Canada is other of the largest countries in the world, by population is really small. Mm. Um, as I said in another video, I want to create an anti-personalist movement, the airist movement, in which we will make the foundation of this movement when we reach 64,000 K. And the way to do it is that every single person invites two people to that movement. Of course, at the beginning, the only goal would be to reach those 64K people. And I say 64K instead of 64,000 because 64K are exactly 65,536 people, 256 square. Um, and the best way to reach that is to watch this map because you can tell that China, India, and the rest of Asia is full of people. Also, a full of people lives in Africa, while not so many people live in what the world calls America, and I call Avia, and not that many people lives in Europe. And as I said, it will be there will be points of reward for the people that introduces new members living far away. For instance, if I invite somebody from 10,000 kilometers away, I will receive 10 million points because it will be roughly it will be exactly 1 point per meter of distance from where I am to where it is who I am inviting. This will make something very interesting. If I have a neighbor that I want to invite, I will first invite somebody who lives really, really far away from me, and I will ask that person to invite my friend who lives next door. You may think that that will be like like cheating the system. No, it is not like that because the objective of spreading the movement to all the people in the world will be achieved even with this little trick. In fact, when you invite somebody who lives 10,000 kilometers away from you in a completely different um, civilization from you, and that person would say, well, but what do I gain with this? And you will say, well, you will, if I get 10 million points for inviting you, you will get 10 million points for inviting a friend of mine who lives next door. So that person would say, oh, so I can get the same points that you will get for inviting me, and I don't have to do anything. No, you have to do nothing. If you accept my invitation to belong to enter this group, I will receive 10 million points because I will receive 1 point for every meter that you are away from me, and immediately, just by doing that, I will send you the invitation for you to invite my friend who lives next door to mine, but this friend of mine lives 10,000 kilometers away from you, so you immediately, effortless, will get 10 million points immediately. So that will be really really good, and I am sure with that strategy we will get 64k really really quick. Now, if you ask me, well, but what are we going to do? Well, it is a moneyless world, so with the points that the people will get in the formation phase, you will be able to do a lot of things that I will be explaining over time. Um, Also, it is very important that you learn other languages because it will be easier to invite people that lives really, really far away from you if you speak other languages. Well, now, mhm, well, oh well, I will, I will keep it right here. See you tomorrow.